The Rohingya are a Muslim minority from the Rakhine state of Myanmar, who have felt the persecution and suffering at the hands of the authoritarian governments for decades. In 1962, Myanmar was ruled by the military junta, who first legislated the Emergency Immigration Act in 1974. With this, all citizens were given national identification certificates, while Rohingyas were offered foreign registration cards. In 1977, the government conducted the Nagarment operation to flush out illegal immigrants, which many Rohingyas saw as an operation specifically designed to drive them out of Myanmar. Around 250,000 Rohingyas fled the country, and most of them fled to neighboring Bangladesh. The implementation of citizenship law in 1982 effectively denied citizenship to the Rohingyas, causing statelessness to more than 1 million former citizens of Myanmar. For more than 50 years under military rules, policies were implemented that led and created greater gaps between ethnic groups. At the grassroots level, the gap of hatred between the Rakhine Buddhists and Rohingya Muslims increased as the Rohingyas were seen as illegal immigrants from Bangladesh. In 2012 Rakhine state riots, it is estimated that more than 100,000 Rohingyas fled to neighboring countries like Bangladesh, India, Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia by land or boat across the Andaman Sea, to escape the systemic violence and persecution in Myanmar. Journey to Malaysia. Rohingya refugees usually will travel to Thailand first before reaching Malaysia. The boat journey was rife with hardships and manipulation by unscrupulous agents who demand money before agreeing to send them to Thailand and Malaysia. The Rohingyas need to pay the agents around $2,000 to $5,000, failure which will force them to be detained at trafficking camps set up by the agents until they manage to pay. And in some unfortunate cases, some Rohingyas have been reported dead while in detention. Shelter. The Rohingyas in Malaysia do not stay in refugee camps like those in Bangladesh and Thailand. Instead, they live amongst the local community by renting shophouses or flats. Jobs. Rohingyas in Malaysia are not allowed to work. The only available jobs for male Rohingyas are in the informal sectors, jobs that are difficult, dangerous, and dirty, or 3D jobs. For female Rohingyas, most of them are housewives, while some female Rohingyas with knowledge and skills can work from home and within their community, like tailoring and teaching the local Rohingya children. Education. No access to the formal Malaysian public education system has also marginalized Rohingyas. The current situation is producing a generation of Rohingyas with limited education, which in turn will impact on their capacity to improve their lives and provide for their families in the future. It will also limit their ability to contribute positively to Malaysian society. Healthcare. Although Rohingyas can access public healthcare and are provided with a private health insurance, there is not enough medical subsidy or discount. Healthcare is generally unaffordable and therefore inaccessible to the majority of refugees. This contributes to refugees avoiding healthcare altogether, thus potentially worsening the associated risks, not only to themselves but to the wider community. Recommendations. As of January 2017, there are 56,135 registered Rohingyas in Malaysia based on UNHCR records. Malaysian government should work together with NGOs in giving the refugees access to formal employment, education, and healthcare via registration in the national database. A national registration system, in close cooperation with the UNHCR, will strengthen intelligence gathering activities. It would address the government's key concerns over organized crime, law and order, and threats to national security. The integrity of Malaysia's borders and immigration will be protected, as mixed flows of individuals moving irregularly will be monitored and managed through official channels. Malaysian society can help by not discriminating the Rohingyas and equipping themselves with knowledge of why Rohingyas are here. They are not here by choice but through forced displacement. Many Rohingyas have found Malaysia as their home, and they worked hard day in and day out to sustain a living for themselves and their families.